Let's take from there.
Pass throws caught. Dotson hits first to the
Let's take from there.
And then the speed. Jahan Dotson
Let's take from there.
territory. He's in. Throw it for the first
Let's
time.
take from there.
And over the middle has McClure. Rinsing
Let's
it
take
for
from
the
there.
end zone and scores.
Let's take from there. This offseason right here, after the draft hoopla and the free agency hoopla, you actually forget what was our best move this year. And our best move that we made was bringing Eric Bieniemy here. Just the attention to detail, and even Ron saying that when he was watching the Super Bowl, he feels that he has the talent to do this thing. And then he has running backs. And he just added another one. And then Gibson will be doing more third down things. And you can't forget about Curtis Samuel either. He can play some third down running back. He could come in the backfield. So it's a lot of pieces. And if you heard that little clip of Eric Bieniemy, he's going to maximize all of the talent. He's going to evaluate what everybody does, and he's going to make the offense towards that. And that's something we've never heard Scott Turner say the whole time. I'm not trying to dog Scott, but we never heard anything like that from Scott. Hard coach. You see him and Patrick Mahomes going at it on the sideline, the best player in the world, going at it with Eric Bieniemy. So he's a very detail-orientated coach. The offense is completely his. Now Ron can really just oversee, and him and Jack can handle this defense, which you've seen they picked their first 2 rounds with that. And just upgrading the offensive line from free agency to the draft. Then we got second-year players that's coming back that I'm expecting to see a leap from. Cole Turner, of course. Amani Rodgers, of course. And we still got Logan down here. So I was one to say let's get one of these tight ends too. But, if they're going to take a jump, and if Cole Turner is going to be the guy that we all thought he would be last year, we might be all right in the tight end room. Then that takes me to Sam Howell, man. Me being from North Carolina, I've been down here. Sam Howell's like a high school football legend down here. And he was a true freshman at Carolina. And when he was a true freshman at Carolina, he looked exactly like he looked in high school. True freshman. Came and just destroyed the ACC. And then you see him in that Dallas game. That looked the 2 passing touchdowns, the rushing touchdown. Maybe that's just who Sam Howell is. And the players love him in the locker room. He's a leader. Maybe that's who Sam Howell is. So if Sam Howell is who he's always been, and Eric Bieniemy is who he's always been, then that takes me to Terry McLaurin, who I've been saying time and time again, like Ron says, positional flex, that he works with any quarterback. So this is going to be, this is going to be his best quarterback he's had since Ohio State, Dwayne Haskins. So I'm expecting 12 to 1,300, 7 or 8 tubs out of Terry. Then that brings me to Jahan, who had 7 touchdowns last year and missed 5 games. 2 touchdowns in the opening week against Jacksonville. He was actually leading the whole National Football League in touchdowns in the first few weeks of football, leading all rookies in touchdowns before he got injured. And then after that, Taylor Heineke was the quarterback when he came back, so they had to get a chemistry. And then you see immediately with Sam Howell, how he was in that Dallas game. So I'm expecting a leap out this offense, man. A lot of people ain't talking about it, but I'm expecting a big leap out of this offense this year, especially with that running back room, man. It could get dangerous with that running back room. And another thing, man, I'm not sure about this, but I think Terry's the only holdover on offense from the last regime So this offense, including Eric Bieniemy, Ron, this is all of your stuff. And so you got all of your tools on everything here you bought here. Whole offensive line you bought here. All of these running backs you bought here. All of these receivers besides Terry, who's the franchise wide receiver. So that was something to build around. Defense too, though, if you actually take a look. All of that's run. I don't think nothing's here besides the Payne, Allen, and Montez. So it's no excuses this year. I look at no excuses this year at all. You bought Forbes here. You said you need turnovers. You bought Quan here. So this should be a fun year, man. If everything goes according to plan with Bieniemy and Sam, first of all, we could be some monsters. We can definitely be some monsters this year. This year. You know, a lot of people think, I heard a few people say they think we're going to be more of the same. Could be true. We still going to be flirting with 7 and 9, 7 and 8, 7 and 9. But I honestly look at this roster from top to bottom, and I think this is going to be the best roster that Ron has put on the field, bar none, this year. So we can see where it takes us. Let's take command.